What's up, lads? My name is Beck, and today, as you're watching this, not as I'm recording it, is National Coming Out Day. It also happens to be my birthday. That's right, I'm so gay. I was born on National Coming Out Day. My sibling likes to say that it was written in the stars. It was just destiny. It's my mom's fault. Because she um, was actually due with me a little bit later afterwards, on like the 15th or whatever. Um, Except they were worried I would be getting too big, which I don't know how much of a difference just a couple of days would make, but they were worried about me getting too big to be birthed. Hi, hello, this is a fun fact about me. What's up, YouTube? Here's the story of my birth. But they were worried I would get too big to, have birth without a C-section. And so they were like, well, we can schedule you to induce labor. And so my mom picked the date. She picked my birthday. She decided I would have a birthday on National Coming Out Day. This is my mom's fault. It's my mom's fault I'm gay. Thanks, Mom. No, really, thank you, Mom. I'm glad. I don't want to be straight. That's not fun. So, in celebration of this LGBT holiday, as well as my birthday, which is also a holiday for the LGBT community, if you're gay, you better be celebrating my birthday. Crap. Oh, yeah, in addition to this being a holiday build, it's also special because I am using CC in it. That's right, I'm using this. The siding on the outside was made by Peacemaker. So I'll like link in the description to where I got the siding. But yeah, I had it in my game for like playing with it on my own time. Because I don't usually like to use CC in speed builds because that's just kind of a pain, you know? It creates extra work for me, but I still had it in my game, and I realized that the EA does not have any purple siding, which is homophobic of them, if you ask me. So, I mean, they should fix the skin tones before adding purple siding. You know, good skin tones are more important than purple siding, but purple siding, we do need it. We need better siding. I I'm just disappointed with the siding that we have in the game. It's all very pastel and muted colors. I want some jewel tones. EA, where's my jewel tones? Give us some jewel tones after fixing the skin tones. Fix the skin tones first, then give us jewel tones. I don't even remember where I was going with this. Anyway, fun story about having been born in October. So my parents, they had me, right? And then just not long after, when I was like a week or so old, they went to this Halloween party and they dressed me up like a pumpkin, and it was adorable, right? Like newborn baby pumpkin. Cute as hell, right? I nearly said a cuss word there, but I stopped myself. Anyway, all my parents' friends at the party wanted to hold the cute pumpkin, of course, so they just like passed me around to all the guests. And then a little bit later, I had a cold, and they took me to the hospital, right? Because when you have a sick baby, you immediately go to the hospital because babies don't have immune systems, so they also don't understand self care. But God, useless babies. Anyway, you go to the hospital, right? So they ended up having to do a spinal tap, a test of my spinal fluids, and the hospital mixed up my test results with someone else's baby. So they told my parents I had meningitis, and so by the time they realized they'd made the mistake, I was hooked up to like several IVs full of antibiotics. And my grandma was halfway here. She was driving over from Virginia to Michigan. Um, yeah. So by the time my grandma arrived, they were like, oh, yeah, no, everything's fine, false positive. And then, like later, when I was like 20, I was at the dentist crying about my horrible, horrible, horrible teeth. And they were like looking at my teeth and they were like, oh, yeah, your enamel's pretty weak. Your enamel production is not working as it should. And sometimes exposure to antibiotics to large quantities of antibiotics at a very young age can mess with your enamel production. And I was like, the world makes sense now. Everything, because, okay, I have horrible teeth. When I was 16, there was this fundraiser going on at my school where they were selling these gourmet lollipops for the National Honor Society, I think. And so I bought one over at lunch, right? And I started sucking on it, and my teeth started hurting. So I was like, okay, I should give my teeth a break. And so I, like, wrapped up the sucker and put it back in a way to finish later. And my teeth kept hurting more and more and more as the day went on. By the time I was, like, walking home, the worst part was my nose was also stuffed up. So I had to breathe through my mouth while I was walking home. And by the time I was walking home, even just having air hit my teeth hurt a lot. And I walked into the house and I was like, Mom, I want my teeth removed. I don't care if I have to have dentures. I want my teeth out of my head. They eventually talked me down from that, but I was very upset. I have teeth problems. I hate my teeth. I want new ones. Can someone come take my teeth from me? Because then I think my insurance would cover new teeth. Yeah, anybody want my teeth? I've got teeth that are good for sale. Wow, this is a fun voiceover. So yeah, that got weird. Now you know about my teeth. So yeah, this build actually came out quite a bit more chaotic than my usual builds. I had just watched one of Beth Simmer's speed builds when I created it, so yeah. She is really good at, what's it called? Cluttering. God, I'm good at talking, but she's really good at cluttering her builds. I don't get it. Like, they're completely unplayable, but they look really good. So yeah, I've got a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house here. There's 2 teen bedrooms. They just came out as teen bedrooms. I didn't plan for that, but there's 2 teens living in this house. Yeah, it was weird. It ended up, it's like a solid color challenge / every room's a different color challenge, but weirder because the color lines are not by room. So I'm doing, it's The Sims 4, but every stripe is a different color. That would be a very weird, chaotic challenge that would be very difficult, I think. I should try that at some point. Like, not like necessarily making a flag, but just making a house with like 5 or 6 stripes, right? And then I do a floor plan, and then I have to build it stripe by stripe, and for each one I'm doing a different color. That would be difficult. And like once I finish the stripe, I'm done and I can't go back. That would be a challenge. I think that would be kind of fun. I should do that at some point. I have tried to make some build challenge videos, but I gave up because, well, first of all, I messed up with the audio. So I was very quiet. You could barely hear me. But also, I really hate editing that type of video. And I ended up with like 3 hours of footage, and I was like, I tried to edit it, I really did, but I got about a half hour in and I was like, fuck this. I can't do this. I really, really hate editing that kind of video. It's not so bad if I only have like an hour or so of footage, but more than like an hour and a half, I'm not gonna be happy about it. Speed builds are nice, even if there's like 18 hours of footage, because you can like listen to other stuff while you're doing it. But editing like a gameplay video, it's both mind-numbing and requires your full attention. It's so annoying and I hate it. Yeah, so that's why I've been doing mostly speed builds as of late. If you're wondering, most of you guys have only started watching me after I started doing more speed builds, so that's cool. I guess it works out fine. Yeah, whatever. And I realized as I was editing this video, I could have totally have used the seasons mailbox, and I think they have a rainbow swatch on it, so that would have been perfect to use in this build, and I didn't think to use it, so I'm smart. I'm a genius. I also think I forgot to put a trash can in this house. So they just live in their own filth, I guess. That's cool. Fun. Oh yeah, so there's no like master beds or double beds that are split down the middle, which fair enough, but I had to improvise and stick two single beds together to make it look like it's split. Uh, I suppose I could have put the bed against a wall or something, but I didn't want to do that. Or I could have made the room next to this, the master bedroom, a little smaller. Yeah, and then had the bed be on the stripe. But you really think I'm going to take the easy way out? No, absolutely not. Oh yeah, and I used those giraffe lamps. I love those giraffe lamps. I have to exhibit self-control, and like I only let myself use them once per build. The giraffe lamps that come with, I believe, Glamour Party. That's not a pack. The vintage glamour. There, it's either the vintage glamour or the luxury party. I honestly, I don't know what the difference is between those two packs. They're just, in my mind, they are just the same pack. Honestly. But yeah, I love those giraffe lamps. Really great. Love them. I cut out a lot of my landscaping because I just always spend forever on landscaping. Like, and you guys don't have to look at that. It's unfair to expect you to watch all of that. Um, it's I annoy myself when I'm editing. I'll like just be editing, and all of a sudden I'm placing bushes again, and I'm like, God, don't we have enough bushes? Because it's annoying to have to like cut out. Because I'll place bushes and be like, okay, I'm done with the bushes, and then go on to do something else that I do want to keep in the video, and then all of a sudden I'm placing bushes again, and it's like, aren't I done? Didn't I just do that? But no, I cannot stop placing plants down on my builds because just I read a thing about architecture and it was like generally the more plant life there is, the more attractive we find things, which is interesting. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's true. It makes sense given how I build my houses in The Sims. I definitely reflect that principle there. Um, oh, I'm offline. Excellent. Thank you. My Wi-Fi in my office absolutely sucks because I don't know. I guess my Wi-Fi in my house isn't that great to begin with, but my house is kind of long, right? And the room that I've claimed as my office is the furthest one from the router. And not only is it the furthest away from the router, but my desk is against the opposite wall. And so I am literally as far away from the router as I could possibly be without going outside of the house. Well, no, there's a closet right next to me. It's a big walk-in closet, so I guess I could go into the closet, but I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? It's National Coming Out Day. Hey, that came full circle pretty nicely. Um, anyway, oh look, I'm landscaping again. Would you look at that? It's more bushes. Awesome. What was I saying? But yeah, it's times like this I miss my laptop because then if the connection sucks, I can just pick it up and move myself closer to the router. I can't do that with this beast of a PC. My laptop is currently undergoing extensive repairs because the hard drive said no, and the RAM also said no. So yeah, my laptop is at Best Buy right now, getting gutted, and I miss it. And once I have it back, it'll be nice because then I'll have like a nice big computer to do all my high power work and stuff on, because I don't just make these videos for YouTube. I also am a graphic designer, and I'm going to be going back to school to finish my degree in graphic design later, and the video is ending, but I still have stuff to say, whatever. it'll be nice to have both my high power large machine as well as a laptop for like traveling and lighter work. That'll be nice. It'll be nice to have. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mom. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.